Hey, it's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen. I'm out here in the elements in the Mile High City today where I'm feeling a cool breeze and some nice cloud cover right now. And it's going to kind of come and go like that all day. May kind of figure out that the weather doesn't want to make up its mind. There will be some sunshine and then a few waves of showers as well. So let's take a look at the Doppler radar picture right now and what's going on out there in the state. You can see the one storm system that moved through the state in the morning in the northeast corner is starting to move out. And then another system is moving in from the southwest, and that's going to move our area throughout the entire day. Here's a look at the western slope. Those thunder showers are below severe limits, and they should stay that way, although they are somewhat strong and gusty as they're moving across the state. Over here on the Front Range, you can see some showers developing in the Front Range. They're starting to push into the Denver metro, or at least trying. Some of your phones may have alerted you that there's some weather coming. But the thing is, with these thunder showers, we're going to have downsloping winds and a little bit of extra dry air pushing in as well. So these thunderstorms, as they move over the foothills, will kind of dry out. And when that happens, we get evaporation and a lot of wind. So we're going to get a little bit more wind coverage than we are with rain coverage throughout the day, but it's going to happen over and over again throughout the day. Here's the forecast temperatures. Now, we could make it to 90 degrees here in the Denver area and along the Front Range, but it may not feel like a 90-degree day because we'll have those periods of cloud cover and those cool evaporative winds. So even if we do make it to that 90-degree mark today, it's not going to feel like a 90-degree day. Here's the forecast highs for the rest of the state today. You can see some hundreds out there. La Junta, McCook out there in Nebraska. Mostly upper 80s and 90 along the Front Range, some 70s and 60s in the mountains for today. Now let's detail these thunder showers as they move through the area today with this forecast model here. You can see from now until about 2:30 that wave moves through the Denver metro area. We'll get a couple of areas that can get some rain out of this first wave, but it won't be very heavy, and it's mostly going to be that wind from the evaporation that happens when that rain falls from the cloud and doesn't make it to the ground. So that's why we're looking at wind gusts probably in the 40 to 55 mile per hour range with some of these thunderstorms if you're right underneath those storms. And then we put the model into motion here as we go through the day. You see a little bit of a wave there. It was kind of fast moving, but around 6 o'clock, another wave. We may have some clearing at sunset, which may help us make it to that 90-degree mark. But like I said, it's not going to feel like a 90-degree day, I don't think. And then look at here, one more wave late tonight between 9 and about 11:30, moving through there, and even in the northeast corner after midnight. So really essentially 3 waves of energy moving throughout the day, and then with periods of sunshine in between. Most of these thunderstorms will stay below severe limitations. However, out on the eastern plains, if we do get a cell going, that has the higher potential to make it to severe limits because they can reach 1-inch hail and also wind gusts between 60 and 70 miles per hour. So it wouldn't surprise me to get 1 or 2 severe thunderstorm warnings out that way. Mostly because of wind gusts. Here's one more computer forecast model to look at, a little different here. It shows that as we go through the day here, most of the heavier rain is contained to the mountains and the foothills, and that is because of that downsloping air and some of that dry air that's wrapping around on the eastern plains that may zap the power out of some of these thunderstorms. But when that happens, we get that evaporation, and wind gusts could get very strong during those periods where those thunderstorms are moving through. And then late tonight, that one's not too enthusiastic about that late night wave, but you can see that energy moving through the state there and clearing out before sunrise tomorrow morning. So one of the good things about that is that the air quality is going to be good today. So you notice no air quality alerts out there, and that's because the cloud cover is going to keep that ozone down just a little bit, and the wildfire smoke is thin already, and these winds are going to really thin that out. You may be feeling a few wind gusts and light rain out there in the Denver metro area at this moment. Here's the forecast lows for tomorrow. When you wake up on Friday morning, 60 degrees in the Denver metro area, probably pretty clear as that system should be moved out by that time. Looking at the broader forecast going forward here and kind of nationwide, we are watching a tropical system here that's developing that is going to be moving into the Gulf of Mexico over the next couple of days, and likely this is the computer forecast, this is actually the forecast from the National Hurricane Center for this tropical system that will be developing over the next next 1 to 5 hours before we could possibly get a named system out of this. But if you look going into about Sunday evening, and now I'm feeling some of that rain here in the Denver metro area, very light rain. This system is at this time is being forecast to make landfall as a Category 2 hurricane somewhere between Lake Charles and New Orleans sometime on Sunday. So they'll start feeling the impacts of that system over the weekend. Now, one of the reasons why that storm system is taking aim at the Gulf Coast is because of some high pressure that is developing. This is the jet stream forecast, which kind of shows you the jet stream and the areas of high and low pressure. The oranges and the reds are the highest pressure, and you can see that high pressure that's going to stay in place and even build in strong on Saturday that will over the southeast United States, and that's going to kind of keep that hurricane pinned to the west as it naturally wants to tend to drift to the east because of the rotation of the planet. But that high pressure system will keep that storm from doing that. Unless that high pressure breaks down, then we'll see a last minute jog to the right from this system. So and then also if you look up into the northwest part of the screen out there in the North Pacific, you can see a little bend starting to come, and that's going to be our next potential for getting a Canadian kind of more of a fall-like system coming our way. And this is Monday time frame here, so it's going to probably be around Wednesday and Thursday. But this could be a broad and cool system that will keep our temperatures here in the Front Range well below 90. Probably low 80s. I don't know if we're going to be looking at a possible 70 or lower than 80 degree high temperature out of this, but that is definitely something that we'll be watching as we go forward. And the 7-day forecast here for the Denver metro area, you can see tomorrow, Friday, will be a little bit warmer, so probably get up into the middle 90s, possibly 93, 94 degrees. The showers tomorrow will be a lot less coverage and a lot smaller, so we won't see as much, but there is some potential for some very spotty showers out there tomorrow. And then on Saturday, a nice day, we'll probably make it close to 90 degrees with not too many showers in the forecast, and then a cold front late Saturday into Sunday will keep Sunday very nice, very comfortable temperatures on Sunday, as the high temperature may only make it up to 85 degrees here in the Denver metro area, and we're looking at good air quality these days, unless we get a surge of wildfire smoke. But so far the forecast models are showing that wildfire smoke staying out of the Colorado area, kind of about like it is today, where it's very thin and not impacting our air quality at all. And then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll probably see another resurgence of these 90-degree temperatures before that one system that we were just looking at in the jet stream forecast starts to make its way in. Right now, it's already starting to appear on the 7-day forecast there. Thursday, looking like we might see some showers and temperatures likely below 90. We'll see if it ends up being Thursday or Friday where that system actually comes our way. Thanks for joining me here for this digital version of our extended forecast here on 9 News, and enjoy the rest of your day.